So, I just finished priming the light blues, the red, the yellow, and all the white. Excuse me. However, I had to use white primer on the white and the blues. Now the blues is not a big deal. As a matter of fact, here's what it looks like. And this part, I didn't have to paint the whole part white or prime the whole part white because I know that the dark blue parts has to go right on top of it, and that's primed as well. I just primed the areas that I know that it's going to be exposed, and then I have the areas that I'm going to be sorry, I just woke up. I have the areas that I have to pre-shade. However, you got to remember, white primer is not meant for white parts because you can barely even see it. But I did it anyway because I'm an idiot for not buying more primer or not being aware of having primer. What I do have is black primer. This is the ones that I've already prepared. But, you know, from this, I can see that. But I'm not going to prime everything black. I'm going to be using that for the pre-shading. Fill up my reservoir here. There we go. This is going to be a lot. Let me just finish up this call for your for a bit. Because I did paint the inner frame, which you guys just saw already. And I could have done the other colors, but for the dark blues, or like, well, I'm going to be using deactivated black, but I still need to figure out how I can do appreciating for that. And I think, if I remember correctly, a long time ago, I painted the a German tank. I painted it all black as the primer, but then I used a dark gray as like a shading type effect. And I think I'm going to try that on this, but I may want to get a spoon and try it and test it on the spoon. That feels good. All right, let's get that out of the way. I'll use this. I'll use that. That. Obviously, the blue one over there. Obviously, to control the black, I just need to make sure I do a nice fine line and control the pressure that I'm doing here. So, I don't know if you saw it in the last video. I had to cover, but let's try this, okay? So that's a before and after shot right there. That's very nice. Put that to the side. Let's do the leg, the other part of the leg here. Something like this, it's exploded. You know, obviously, it's not a big deal because it will dry off, and then the whole purpose is to show off the detail under the undertone, you could say, or the pre-shade. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to need to look into the possibility of replacing my airbrushes now. Now I'm not knocking my, oops, that was a little too fast. I'm not knocking my knee out. My knee is fine. It's just that sometimes I have problems. It looks like a mess, but eventually it'll be taken care of. Let's do, yeah, let's do this one, then I'm going to get a blue. Starting to feel the pressure losing on my airbrush, on my compressor. I must be almost done, but this is actually good for me because it'll allow me to control the flow a little bit better. It's starting to spit out. Let me turn on the compressor a bit. I didn't paint the inside of this because I know this is going to be oversaturated, but once everything is done, I'll mask it off and paint the inside, you know, the parts that's charcoal. Alright, what do you think of that? See, now I have an issue here because I don't know if this is also being exposed or not, but I'm going to appreciate it anyway because there are areas that are covered. Yeah, like that part is all covered. So I don't know how will it react when I paint everything blue. See this? Okay. See that? Very nice. Now, parts like the red is another one because it's very small and very few and far between, but I'm going to try it anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Let me get another blue. There we go. Let's have this one right here. You just gotta have a little patience here, guys. I think I got everything. There we go. That looks nice. Let me zoom out a bit. See, I made a mistake there, but it's alright. I'm being almost a bit impatient here. Alright, that's good. That part is done. Let's do one more. This is going to be not as long video, but it's going to probably be a long video. I'm going to do the shield. Well, I'm going to do everything, but I know that the inside I'm going to have to mask off and paint a different color because I'm not going to do all that white. Let's take it off because I want to do this here. Even though I know it needs more, I gotta do it. Okay, slow control, slow control. Okay, I'm starting to lose pressure again, but I'm going not to turn it on yet. Yeah, I'm going to stop right here for a second. It's starting to spit. Alright. What do you think? I have a lot of parts to depreciate, so I'm going to get that done. And once we get depreciated, then we're going to move on to the final painting phase of the white blue, the dark black, the grays, because I also have to appreciate the gray parts, the reds, and the yellows. And then we should be done. So give me some time to take care of this, and stay tuned for my next video.